Over the years of my time as a Raindrop practitioner, I get asked two questions on a regular basis. First, people want to know how long I've been doing this, and then they want to know how I got started. And the truth is, they are all one story. So I'm going to take a few minutes right now and share that story with you. I was first introduced to the idea of essential oils about 9, maybe 10 years ago. And when I first learned about these little bottles of what I now call amazement, when I first was introduced to them, I thought, oh, what a load of rubbish. There is no way that those things can do everything that people are telling me that they can do. I don't believe it. If you want to use them, if you want to waste your money like that, that's totally on you. But I will never go there. Well, fast forward about 6 or 7 months, and my father, I think he was 80, maybe 82, 83 at the time, developed shingles, and he was in a lot of pain. And one of the ladies that introduced me to the Young Living oils said that there was something called a morphine balm that you could use that would help with pain. Well, my father always reacted quite heavily to narcotics. And because of that, he tried to stay away from them as much as possible. So I thought, well, if there's a natural way that I can help my father, and it's worth it. It's worth it for me to give it a shot. So I invested in a Young Living starter kit. This is not my first. As you can see, I have multiples. But the starter kit came with, I think, 4 of the 5 oils, or 3 of the 4, I can't remember now, it's been a long time since I've done it, that was needed to make the morphine balm. As you can see, it's got quite a few oils in it. It comes with 12 all up. There are 10 here and there are 2 underneath. I think I had to order 1 other oil, and I can't remember right off the top of my head what it was. But I thought if it's worth it if it helps. So I bought the gel capsules. My sister-in-law had some olive oil. I used that as the carrier oil for it. And I made my dad a morphine balm. Well, as the capsule dissolved in his stomach and it released the olive oil and the essential oils, they kind of revisited him, and he found that as a very, very unpleasant experience. And he's like, no, I will not do that. My daddy loved me so much. As a matter of fact, growing up, my brothers would always insist that I was the favorite child. I never believed it. But they would always say, if they wanted something, they would get me. They'd say, Lisa, can you ask Dad if we can do this? Because they were just sure that Daddy would always say yes to me. But this is where he drew the line. He's like, there is no way you will ever get me to take another one of those. So I packed up my oils. We returned to New Zealand, and I put them in a drawer. And there they sat for about 3 or 4 months, maybe longer, until Young Living launched in New Zealand. And I think that was in 2018. Sorry, not that long. In 2018. Well, I was curious. I had invested money in these things, and it's no small investment. I think in New Zealand dollars, I think it was like 350. And I'm like, okay, I should find out if they actually do anything. Do they do what they say they're going to do? I mean, what I've heard other people say. So I talked a girlfriend into going with me up to the launch. It was up in Auckland. We drove up there, and the first day, it was on a Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The first day was like the official launch with all the people getting up and talking and doing all these different things. And I learned absolutely nothing. I mean, you're not answering any of my questions. So we stayed the next day for the different seminars that they had. And they were kind of interesting, but they still didn't answer the questions. Do these things actually work and how? But because you had to be compliant, nobody would say anything. I got more out of talking to other Young Living members than I did out of the higher-ups. But the last day, I had signed up for on a Monday, the introductory to the Raindrop Technique. So I bought myself a Young Living Raindrop Technique starter kit. And I worked on my friend and she worked on me. And I fell in love. Oh my word, I loved the smell of the oils. I just loved everything. I loved everything about it. And as I said, it was promoted as being spinal benefits, and my husband suffering with a bad back. I thought, let's try it. So I came home really excited, and we got out some of our church, well, one of our church dinner tables, and we put all these blankets over the top of it. I put him on the table, and I gave him his first Raindrop Technique, and he fell in love himself. He loved it so much that he actually bought me my first introductory table. Nothing like this beauty that you see behind you right here. This thing is absolutely amazing. It's like the Cadillac of all Cadillac. Well, I mean, for being a portable table, it is luxury. And a lot of my clients comment on how comfortable it is. But that's not the story. So with my newfound passion and my new introductory table and my oils, I started giving this treatment to friends and family members. Well, we had friends that came down, and I said, hey, listen, guys, I'm doing this. You want to give it a shot? So I put his wife on the table, and she loved it. I put the husband on the table, and he's like, oh my goodness. When I was finished, he said, you have got a gift. You need to pursue this. He actually even had a name for me, Healing Hands, whatever, but I didn't go there. So I thought, you know what? He said, yeah, I do want to pursue this because I love it, because I'm passionate about it, because it's just amazing. So I set my goal to getting my qualification, and it took a while. We had COVID, we had all kinds of disruptions. Long story short, in 2021, I did it. I was able to become a fully qualified, certified Raindrop technician, and Arcadia was born. And I have absolutely loved it. I love what I do. I love working in my happy place, which you've given a little bit of tour. Someday I may give you the whole bit. And over the years of working with these little beauties, with these essential oils, I've learned that, guess what? They actually do everything that people have said that they can do. I mean, really. I used to be absolutely shocked, amazed. But now, or surprised, I should say. Now I'm no longer surprised. Now I'm still amazed, but I'm no longer surprised. And when you combine these amazing oils, there are 10 that are used in the Raindrop technique. When you combine those with the targeted massage techniques, you get an experience that is just phenomenal. As I've said before, this is not your typical massage. It's anything but it's amazing. And as much as I try to describe it to people before I put them on the table to help them prepare, nothing can fully prepare you for this. It has to be experienced. And it's certainly worth trying. So if you have any questions, drop me a message. I'll try to answer to the best of my ability. Other than that, I'll see you next time, maybe to give you a tour of my absolute and special happy place.